Hey, homie. That's what I call all my home yogis. Welcome back to your weekly yoga ritual for stress relief, for anxiety relief, and overall nervous system regulation. I'm so glad you're here. Let's get into our gentle yoga class. So come onto your mat and find a comfortable seat. You could sit cross-legged. This is Sukhasana. Sukha means ease. So this is easy seat. And just welcome yourself to arrive. Perhaps close your eyes and take a few breaths naturally. You made it to your yoga practice, showing up for self-care. And this will ripple out into your week to help you be resilient and patient with others. Feel into your body now and just sense if there's anywhere in your body that you're holding any stress or tension. We often have common places where our stress, our tension, our anxieties, and pain go. Common places are neck and shoulders, back, low back especially, and hips. So just for a moment, allow it to be here with you. Instead of trying to push it away, see if you can allow that discomfort to just be here. The word stress comes from the root Latin word sterige, which means to tighten or to constrict. The word anxiety comes from the Latin verb ango, which also means to constrict. So when our body is constricting, energy is not flowing, and we want to create a little ability for that to happen. So let's begin to do some circling, rolling around your hips. Feel your sitting bones on the ground. These are called Sufi circles or Kundalini circles. Arch your back and reach back, and come around, stretch your chest forward. Go the opposite direction. Unwinding the stress or constriction. It's not your fault the stress is there. So you don't have to blame yourself. Let's come to stillness. Find your seat and place your hand out to the right. And inhale, left hand up and over. Turn your gaze towards the floor and press into your right hand. As you inhale, stretch, reach up. And as you exhale, press down into the floor as you steady both sitting bones down. Breathe here. On your next inhale, reach up with both arms. Open your throat and move your jaw around, loosening any constriction here. And then when you're ready with your exhale, lower your left hand, press into your mat, and reach up with your right hand. Turn your gaze towards the floor. Press into the mat with your thumb and index finger. Next, inhale, rise up. Once more, look up, open your mouth to stretch your throat. And then exhale, twist to the right. Bring the back of your left hand to your outer right thigh. And allow the twist to come from your lower belly. Breathe softly here. Unwinding stress. Inhale, reach up once more. Take a full inhale. Then take a sip more breath. And exhale to twist to the left. Bring your outer right hand to your outer left thigh. Soften. No need to strive or to hold yourself up, but meet yourself where you are. Then create stillness through softening. Inhale, reach up. One more time. Gather your palms together with an intention in your hands to unwind the stress. Exhale, hands to heart center. Come on to tabletop for hands and knees. Do a few rounds of cat-cow. Cat-cow helps us breathe optimally, which can unwind stress. So stack your shoulders, elbows, and wrists in one line, and you could spread your fingers wide. You might like to have your fingers pointed slightly outwards towards the outer edge of your mat, and stack your hips and knees as well. Press down into your mat. If you do need any support for your knees, I recommend a blanket. Press down into the mat. As you inhale, guide your chest forward, then up as you arch your lower back. When you exhale, do this by pressing down into the floor to arch your back, tuck your tailbone, and your chin towards your chest. Move through these at your own breath pace. Sync your breath with movement. Perhaps 4 to 6 of these at your own pace. Imagine unwinding stress, creating softness and space for flow. The next time you come through neutral, let that be where you land today. We'll thread the needle. Inhale, right arm up to the ceiling or towards the ceiling. Exhale, loop your right arm under left armpit. From here, walk your left hand forward. You can shimmy here till you find a stretch that's not a strain. And breathe. Create stillness by softening, not by trying to make something happen. One more full breath here. Exhale all the way. Use your inhale to walk your left hand under your left shoulder. Press down into your mat. Reach your right hand up and replace it to your mat. Take this on the second side. Shift your body weight into your right hand. And just notice for a moment before we move forward with the pose, but notice how when you shift your weight into the right hand, your left hand, your body prepares for this already. It knows it's coming. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, loop it under your right armpit. Walk your right hand forward. Once you find your stretchy, no strain place, see if you can drop your awareness into your lower belly. See if you can soften. One more breath. Full exhale. Use your inhale, walk your right hand under your right shoulder. Press down into your mat, reach up with your left arm. Look up. Exhale, replace your hand to the mat. Sit back into a child's pose, big toes together with knees apart. Walk your hands forward, or you might like to stack your fists on top of each other and rest your forehead. We'll rest here for 4 or 5 breaths. Breathe into your backside body. Bring your hands to the mat. Walk yourself up to your seat, up to a kneeling position. This is called hero's pose, right in your chest. Take a big inhale. Exhale it all out. Wonderful. Walk yourself forward into tabletop once more, and then step your right foot forward between your hands. Inhale, come up if this is okay for you, and we'll move through a little sequence here. So press down into your right foot. This is going to help you create stability. You'll find balance by hugging everything into your center line. Inhale, reach your arms up. Draw your knee forward and flex your left butt cheek. As you exhale, push back, sit your hips towards your left heel. Straighten your right leg. It may not come too straight. Bend forward. So we'll move through this 3 times here. Inhale, reach up. Press down into the floor as you reach up to the sky. And then exhale to bend forward, straightening your right leg and sitting your hip bones back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend forward, sit back. Last one. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, flow down. Inhale to come up to neutral and step your right knee back and your left knee forward. Your left foot forward. Press down into your left foot. Then come up with your inhale. Remember, you can hug everything into your center line. Hug your core in. Inhale, reach up. Press down as you extend upward. Then sit your hips back and fold forward. 2 more times. Move with your breath pace. Wonderful. Step your left knee back and come back to child's pose. You can always take child's pose at any time during the sequence or Savasana. It's your practice. From your child's pose, walk forward. If you had knee support, you could set that aside and take up the length of your mat. Come on to the tops of your feet. Bring your paws out in front of you so your elbows are stacked under your shoulders. Take an inhale to press down into the tops of your feet. Press down into your hands and forearms. Draw your chest forward, then up. Breathe here, 1 full breath. Exhale, lower your chest back to the mat, and you can make a pillow with your hands and look to one direction. Inhale, begin to come back up. Press down into your mat with your paws, your elbows and forearms. Draw your chest forward. If you're scooting yourself forward as you reach your toes in the opposite direction. And exhale, come on back down. This time, reach your arms back down by your side, and you can have your hands by your side, or if you'd like to interlock your fingers behind your back, you could do that. In our next inhale, we're going to drive our pelvis down into the ground as we lift feet and chest. This is Salambasana or Superman. However you'd like to do this, if you're interlocking your fingers together, draw your shoulders down your back. Either way, draw your shoulders down your back. As you inhale, begin to lift and drive your pelvis down. Breathe here. Exhale, come all the way down. Make a pillow with your hands and turn your head to one direction. Whichever direction you turned your head, scoot that knee up towards the elbow. This is a nice release for your lower back. You could call this half Mandugasana, half frog pose. Take another breath here. Let it all out. Releasing stress. Imagine your stress melting down into the mat, back to the earth. When you're ready, draw your knee back down. Your feet can meet once more. And we're going to come on to our backs. Let's come into constructive rest. So knees bent as wide as your mat. And your knees can come in towards one another. You can fall together. Might notice the change in your lower back, knees apart, knees together. And then land comfortably here. Reach your elbows up above your nose. We'll take typewriter arms. So inhale to center. Exhale both elbows to one side. If you'd like, you could look to the opposite direction. Inhale through center and exhale, elbows fall to the opposite side. Move through this a few times at your own pace. Linger anywhere you want to linger. Anywhere you feel tension or stress, send your breath there. Use your exhale to release. You can drop your elbows down, or you could choose to leave your elbows and stay with the practice. We're going to add windshield wiper hips. So pull your knees apart. Inhale to center. Exhale both knees to one side. If you're doing this with the elbows, perhaps your elbows go to the opposite side, as well as your nose. Inhale through center. Drop your knees to the left or the opposite side. Move through this at your own pace, listening to your body for what it wants, what it needs. That's why you're showing up here. That self-care. What does self need? A couple more times to each side with your knees, using your breath. Pause here, center, and draw your knees towards your chest, wrapping your arms around your shins or your hamstrings, or just place your hands on your knees. And we'll be here for some time, so softly breathe into your lower belly. Earlier in the practice, I said the stress, it's not your fault, but it is your responsibility to unwind and release. This posture is supportive to digestion. We don't just digest our food, we digest our experiences, our interactions, what we watch, and what we listen to. We don't need to judge ourselves. We just come to our yoga practice to regulate our nervous system and to let go of what we don't need. So there's space for what we do. Reach your forehead up and squeeze. Give yourself a hug for showing up for yourself. And with an exhale, pour out into Savasana. Perhaps pull the flesh of your buttocks to the side. Let your ankles splay open. And find a hand position that you could be with for a while. Maybe one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly, or palms face down on the ground. Release any control of your breathing. Let your body breathe you. Soften the corners of your eyes. And also the bridge between your eyes. Let your cheekbones be heavy and soft as you release your jaw hinge. You can let your shoulders be heavy as you unstick your tongue from the roof of your mouth. With each exhale, let your body get heavier and more relaxed. Nothing else to do. And for right now, there's nowhere else to be. If your mind wanders without judgment, just guide it back to your body breathing you, or noticing the weight of your body making contact with the ground. Continue tending to yourself in Shavasana, guiding your awareness back to your breath for a few more moments. See if you can relax your body just one or 2% more. Maybe a toe or a finger. Perhaps you can soften your belly. If you have more time to stay in Shavasana, I invite you to stay as long as you can. If listening within, your time has ended, gently bring micro movements back to your body. Wiggle fingers, toes. Let our eyes open when you're ready. Begin to allow bigger movements, maybe rocking your head slowly side to side, bending each knee. Roll to one side when you're ready. Do this in your own time and pause here for a moment. Let your body recalibrate. Shavasana is a time of deep rest. Press yourself back up to a seat only when you're ready. And let's sit together for a moment of meditation. Find your comfortable seat. Close your eyes or softly rest your gaze in front of you. Notice your body. How's your seat feeling? How does your breath feel? And how's the quality of your mind? I hope a little more radiant and nourished for your week. Thank you so much for being here. It's a pleasure to share yoga with you. If this video has been helpful, I do hope you will subscribe. There are new practices weekly, so I hope you'll join us, the homies, the home yogis, practicing from home to regulate nervous system and feel overall more resilient and better. I am offering a 21-day series, so if you are new to yoga, you could join the series. We're on day 6 right now and offering a little bit of storytelling from my perspective of a decade of yoga at home, my own home yoga practice. So I hope that you'll check it out. I'll link it up here for you in case that's something you are interested in. Thanks for being here.